Let us try to understand who are the deities. I have talked about 18 deities in my previous videos, and I have made so many videos about different deities, but I have not told who are they, like what are they. So in this video I will be explaining who are they, what are they, why they exist, and who are we, and what is our relation with them. Deities are multidimensional beings. For example, in our case, right, that is the human beings, we are three-dimensional beings. For example, we have length, breadth, and height. But we see time in a linear manner. That is, we can't go to the past, we can't go to the future. We can just flow in the present. That is, the present is going on and we can just experience it. So that is the power of human beings. That is, we experience time like a linear manner. That is, we can't go past, we can't go future. We can just experience the flow. That is, we are moving towards forward direction every second. So we can't go past, we can't go future, we can just move forward. So that is the power of human beings. We can move forward, backward in length, breadth and height. However, we can't move backward, forward in time. So that is our limitation. And how to transcend this human incarnation, how to become astral beings. See, the astral beings are the next evolution of human beings. That is, once we achieve Nirvikalpa Samadhi, we become astral beings. So astral beings have escaped space-time. They can see Kala Chakra, that is Kali Yuga, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, in a movie manner. That is, they can go to any frame of movie anytime they want. For example, if Yogananda is an astral being, then he can go to Kali Yuga or Satya Yuga or Treta Yuga or Dwapara Yuga anytime he wants. Because he is in the astral realm, that is the astral planets, and he can travel in the physical realm however he wants. But human beings can't do that. We are stuck in the time loop. That is, we can only move forward. We can't go anywhere. And causal beings are on different level. Causal beings are nothing but the deities. Deities like Ganapati, Krishna, Kali, Subramanya, Bhuvaneshwari, all those deities, right? 18 deities. They are the causal beings. They have more dimensional power than the astral beings. Astral beings just have time as an additional dimension to move forward and backward. Whereas deities are not like that. They are more advanced and they have more dimensions than astral beings. And I don't know what kind of dimensions they have. That is, they are omnipresent. They are everywhere. They can watch our life like a movie. And they can change any element of our life. So that is the power of the deities. And I have no clue on what other dimensions they have other than time. That dimension we'll understand only if we go beyond the astral form. That is, once we evolve from human to astral being, only then we can understand what kind of dimensions they are experiencing. For now, as Aditya is just a human being, I can just tell you that you will get freedom over the time dimension if you evolve. So that is the only thing I can guarantee you. But other than that, I don't know what kind of dimensions they have. They are very powerful, and to understand them is not in our capability. So how to reach out to them? The thing is, you have to know how to butter up. See, for example, in the case of jobs, that is in LinkedIn, you butter up the recruiters, right? That is, you request them, you tell them the company is good, and you try to enter the company. You try to butter up the senior developers to help you get promotion. You butter up the manager to get higher salary. You butter up the CEO to get more recognition in the company. So all that buttering up you do, right? Similarly, you have to know how to butter up the deities also. And buttering up deities is not an easy task. They are way advanced than you. They have seen all your life forms. That is, since you are an amoeba, since you are amphibian, reptile, mammal, all your incarnation from dog to cat to elephant to plants to birds to every incarnation of your consciousness, they have seen. So they know your behavior, how much you cheat, how much you love, how much you do everything, they know. So it is impossible to hide something from them. And the question is, do they care about this physical realm? The answer is they don't care. That is, they allow the three-dimensional beings to do whatever we want. Because if they want to enter the three-dimensional world, if they want to make any changes, then they have to come in their three-dimensional form. For example, how Vishnu comes in the form of Krishna to help the physical realm, right? Similarly, they have to lower their form, and they don't like lowering their form. For example, if I am a very powerful being, if I am a CEO of some company, why would I go back to junior developer? So it is a tedious task for deities to come to this realm in their lower form and experience all that human bullshit. Even Mahavidya Kali, right? She shows her true form only to very devoted lovers, that is like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He loved her so much that she wanted to show her physical form, that is the human form, in front of him. Similarly, every deity, if you love very much, they will come in their human form just to show you that they are real. So they will come in their human form. And if you don't care about them, they'll also not care about you. So what is our relation with them? Our relation with them is like parent and children. See, when the universe first got created, that is, when our consciousness, that is a Shiva, vibrationless state of consciousness, first vibrated, that time what happened was these deities were formed, that is the multidimensional beings. So they were beyond the space-time and they were formed initially and they governed certain desires. For example, Ganapati and Bhairavi govern the desire of food and sleep, and Vikaralini and Batuk Bhairav govern the desire of sex, and Panchamukhi Hanuman and Mahavidya Kamala govern the desire for money, fame, and power, and Mahavidya Kali, Krishna, Baglamukhi, Dhumavati, Bhuvaneshwari govern the desire of love, and Mahavidya Tara, Matangi, and Akshobhya Bhairav govern the desire of speech, and Mahavidya Chinnamasta and Subramanya govern the desire of thinking or intelligence. And finally, Vishnu and Shodashi govern the desire of existence. So all these multidimensional beings form the desire forces out of which we were born. That is, our consciousness, when it was in the unmanifest state, that is, when it was in the Shiva state, it got a desire, a shitty desire, to live like a human, to live in a three-dimensional form. Basically, we are those multidimensional beings, but we don't know our own power. That is, we are Shiva, we are the unmanifest, we are the deities themselves. We have come in this reduced form, that is, we have come in this three-dimensional form, and we are complaining about this society and all. It doesn't even make sense. Why are we complaining about the society? Because it is our own making. We only created this society. That is, our consciousness from the vibrationless state came to earth so that it can show its three-dimensional form. But again, this three-dimensional form is not our real form. Our real form is multidimensional. It is infinite in all direction. We are omnipresent. But we want to reduce our form because of our shitty desires. See, the desires are not bad. Desires are good. The thing is, we have to aim for bigger desire, better desires. The thing is, our current consciousness wants shitty desires like money, fame, power, sex, food. So when we want such shitty desire, obviously we will come to earth, right? Because we have to fulfill those desires, and that is why we will come to earth. But when we have better desires like love, communication, thinking, intelligence, that time we will go to better planets. And when we have desire for just existing and seeing the whole universe as it is with all its dimension, then we will become Mahavishnu. So we are those deities, that is, we are those parents, and we should beg our higher self to bring us back to that superior form. That is, those deities are all our higher self. They are the self, but they are in a multidimensional mode. And that is why we are basically asking our own self to bring us upwards, to promote us from human to astral. The thing is, our current consciousness is not trained enough to understand the other dimensions. That is why we are asking those deities to help us show those dimensions. So we have to act like beggars. Basically, we are all one. We are all Shiva. We have all come from the vibrationless consciousness, and we belong to that small vibrations. Those vibrations are not matured, and it has only few dimensions. That is length, breadth, height. And we don't have any other dimension, and we don't want to explore other dimension also of reality. And that is why we stick to Mother Earth like children who don't want to go out of the nest. There is Mother Earth is a platform for three-dimensional beings to experience life. And we are still in this planet. We are stuck in this planet. We don't want to evolve because we are all stuck in our lower desires, that is the lower three chakras. And we don't want to tune in to the higher chakras of love, higher chakras of communication, intelligence, and existence. So in order to become those deities, right, we have to aim for better desires. We have to aim for transcendence. We have to aim to become like them. You should be like, I want to become like Kali. So in order to become Kali, you have to explore her love dimension. That is, you have to love her very much. You have to know how to love anyone also. If you want to experience knowledge, then you have to know how to butter up Matangi and Tara. And if you want to know how to experience intelligence, then you have to know how to butter up Chinnamasta and Subramanya. So if you want to know all dimensions, then you have to know how to butter up Shodashi and Vishnu. Basically, all are your higher self. So this is the structure of universe. We have to beg. We have to know how to beg. We have to know how to understand those powers, understand the other dimensions. We have to not be scared. If we are scared, then they will never come in your life. So let us be fearless and experience truth in its raw form. Let us see all the dimension of the reality and not get stuck with this length, breadth, and height. So connect with all these deities, either through Nama Mantra or Bija Mantra. The thing is, the Bija Mantra boosts your spiritual journey, and you can connect with the parents easily because the Bija Mantras contain their power and you are becoming them eventually. But Nama Mantras are just for beginners, that is, who are not very much into spirituality but just want to explore some dimensions. So it is for the materialistic people who want spirituality in a mild manner. But Bijaksaras are for people who want to see the reality in its raw form, in its true form. It might become very intense, but you have to not fear. You have to be open to all dimensions of life. Only then they will show you the reality. Only then they will show you their true form. So don't expect to see them in their human form. Expect to see them in their raw form. Don't let them reduce themselves just to appear in front of you. Go to their places inside the mind. That is, wear a blindfold, get a japamala and start meditating. Do their sadhana. You can bend space-time like them itself. And this money, fame, power, is nothing when compared to what they have. They are like the beings who have all the dimensions in their hand and they don't care about this world only. The physical realm is like shit to them and they come only if we ask their help. That is, if you ask for your parents' help, only then they help, right? Otherwise, will they care about you? For example, if you want money, you ask your parents, please give me 10,000 rupees. I need for my food, sleep, rent, and they give you. Similarly, only if you ask for the deities' help, they will give you. Otherwise, they will let you do whatever you want. Even the parents are like that, right? We have the features of both our mother and father. Doesn't mean that we are them. We can just ask for their help, for guidance, money, etc. So similarly, deities are also the original parents of all of us. That is, our Shiva state of consciousness first created the deities, then we were created. So that is why let us connect with our higher self and explore all the dimensions of length, breadth, height, time, and all other that we don't know. So join this journey of 18-month program to connect with all your 18 parents, that is deities, and let us explore all the dimensions of reality. So I hope I have brought some light to your consciousness. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.